favorite bets, Thursday, the 29th of December. The Red Wings are in Buffalo. Detroit on a second leg of a back-to-back. Will currently plus 130. Buffalo's minus 150. The over-under 6.5. Another bet on the Sabres for you.
Another bet on the Sabres. I would love if they actually play this game because the Sabres postponements have been pissing me off. Been writing articles, doing podcasts about the Sabres winning games. None of them are running. I lost my fantasy last week because I didn't get that Thompson and Tuck game. So, anyways, I hope this one versus Detroit goes. I like the Sabres to come up with a win. The Red Wings have quietly fallen into a really bad run of play defensively after a great start where a lot of noise was made about Lalonde coming in and sharpening up their game in that aspect. Over the last month, Detroit is the 8th worst expected goals against per 60. Buffalo has the best offense in the league. I know they might not finish in the top 2 or 3, but I think a lot of what they're doing is sustainable. And this is just a really tough matchup for a Wings team who will be on a back-to-back and are just not defending very well. I like it for Buffalo. And another note I'll have is that I think it could be a good time to get on the Sabres live if maybe they kind of shake off a little rust in the first and then really get going. It is kind of a long layoff at this point, which is a little concerning, but I just I love where they're at offensively. I think they're a better team than people think. And I like them to come out super hungry in this spot and take advantage of a Red Wings team that has not defended very well lately. So yeah, I'm going to be on the Sabres in regulation at plus 105. I'd play it all the way down to about minus 115.
The Senators plus 140. The Caps minus 165. Over under 6. I think that we will see this number grow on Ottawa, but I like where they're at even at this number. The Senators, the Capitals are maybe the hottest team in the NHL outside of Carolina right now, and taking them on, it won't be fun. But Ottawa is they're trending in the right direction. They're starting to get results. 9 wins out of the last 13. They're coming off a scrappy effort against the Bruins in which they blew a late lead and ended up winning the game in a shootout. They're just a team that can punch up well because, we say this all the time about Ottawa. You look at what they can do going forward or what they should be able to do going forward with DeBrincat, Stützle, Kachuk, Giroux, they Thomas Chabot on the back end. Like this team should give any team in the NHL trouble at big numbers. So I think plus 140 against a Capitals team. This is probably the high water mark in terms of the betting market on the Capitals here. I just don't see how they should be this high. And I think it'll only get higher against a really dangerous team in decent form.
Yeah, I could see this being the letdown for the Caps. I think a lot of people, this will be the one where they see it as a smash spot where they're looking at how the Capitals have played. But yeah, I agree. The Senators are probably a little undervalued in most matchups at this point, which is what scares us off. So I can live with it. I'll hope the Caps win, but I can definitely agree that it could be a spot where the Senators, who are definitely going to be underrated on a lot of nights moving forward, we've talked about how their record is definitely underwhelming considering how they played. They've had a lot of 1-goal losses, a lot of injuries, and they'll be a team to watch in the back half.